I'd like to talk about fitness motivation when you've got an injury. And in particular, when you've got an injury like mine, which happened while you were working out, because that can affect your motivation to then do more workouts. And it can also, as in my case, it can also affect the workouts that you can actually do. So just to tell you what happened to me, I've my shoulder dislocated. So during a workout on Monday, so that's a week ago now, my shoulder actually dislocated. So the bone of the arm here came out of the shoulder socket, and it happened while I was doing incline flies. Anybody who knows about the anatomy of the body and exercises which put the shoulder into what is sometimes called the shoulder dislocation position will know that incline flies are a dangerous exercise for your shoulders, and you're basically putting your joint into a position which is quite easy to then dislocate, i.e. the bone of the arm comes out of the socket, like the socket joint of the shoulder, like the ball and socket comes apart. You put it into a position where that's really easy to happen, and then you hang a weight off the end of a big long lever, and it just pries it out, basically. Not nice. So that's what happened to me, and there's a number of reasons why it might have happened. I've had an imbalance in my shoulders for some time now, so the scapula on each side moves differently, so the amount of work that my biceps put into something is uneven on both sides. The amount of work that my traps put into something is uneven on both sides. So I've known that that's been going on, but I have never gone to see anybody about it, so that was probably not a good idea. Probably would have been a good idea to go and see somebody about that. So been trying to work through an imbalance like that is not really a good idea. So if you think that something's wrong, number one, go and see somebody about it. The other thing that might have happened is I was really, really tired. I was kind of pushing myself, and maybe I'd got too tired to really be pushing myself that hard. So it could be a good thing, because I'm not gonna, I've had to take a rest. I can't go into work. I had to take time off work. I've obviously had to rest from doing my workouts, and I've had to accept that I'm gonna have to go back to the beginning and really just work on strength and balance, and not ignore the fact that my arms were different strengths, my scapulas were moving in different ways, I was unbalanced. I can't ignore that anymore. I have to go back to first principles and look at the balance and the strength of my body and the way that it moves. So, kind of good. But it kind of isn't good because I can't go do my workouts, and I can't do what I love to do, which is lift heavy weights, and I can't do back squats, and I'm gonna get another x-ray in a week and see how it is, and see what I can do after that, because at the moment, as you can see, I've got it in a kind of sling thing, so it's held in this position, and I have to sleep in this, and that's to ensure that shoulder doesn't move, because if that shoulder, pardon me, and that's to ensure that shoulder doesn't move, because if that shoulder there doesn't move for 2 weeks, then I've got a better chance of recovering fully and it not happening again. If that shoulder moves within 2 weeks and it became dislocated again, then I might be one of these people whose shoulder just dislocates, does it I might have to learn how to put it back in. I don't want to be that person, so I'm not going to move for 2 weeks. So it's in this sling here. Very grateful that it's black, it makes it look okay. This hand gets to be a bit cold sometimes. Never mind. For 2 weeks, and then I'll find out what exercises I'm able to do with my upper body. But at the moment, I'm working with what I can do, because I don't want to lose my fitness, and I don't want to lose sight of any fitness goals that I've got. Yeah, my goals have maybe had to change a little bit. Like, I was trying to work on shoulders, in the size and the dimension and shapes of my shoulders, but I'm kind of gonna have to let that one go. And I was, sort of going for the kind of physique thing, thinking about how I look, and so at the moment, for the upper body, I'm gonna have to let that go, and I can work out my legs in that kind of way, but I'm gonna, the good thing is I can go then back to first principles and really work on balance and really work on symmetry. So it's all good. But at the moment, none of that. So at the moment, what I can do is I can use the leg press. I can do bodyweight squats. I can do bodyweight lunges. I can do walking lunges. I can do box steps. I can't do box jumps. I can't do any jumps, running, anything with impact that might shake that. I can't drive my car to the gym, so I have to walk to the gym, but I can walk definitely. And one thing that I can do that I was thinking about earlier, which is great, is I can go to the gym to keep up that habit basically of going to the gym, because one thing that I don't want to do is I don't want to lose out the habit of going to the gym, but I can keep that up, because what I can do is I can walk up to the gym, and then when I get there I can put the treadmill on incline and walk uphill, which is really good because I live here in a flat place which doesn't have any hills. So that's fantastic to be able to do that. The other thing that I can do is I can jump on a spin bike and I can do intervals on that bike, because one thing I can't do right now, I can't ride a bicycle outdoors. So they're two really good reasons for getting myself to the gym, which keeps up the habit of going to the gym, which means I'm not going to lose out on that. So that's really, really good. And also that keeps up my fitness levels and all the health benefits that you get from your fitness levels being good. It also gets just the blood moving around my body, which makes me feel alive, keeps me feeling warm, and just makes me feel like more energized and happier to be here, basically. And it allows me to be grateful for the things that I do have, which is legs and my other arm, and you know, I still got everything like this. I've still got somewhere to live. I'm still warm. I can still dress myself even though it's with one arm. I can still put some makeup on even though it's not really that neat. You know, things ain't so bad. And I still can be like, yeah, when this is all over, I'm going to work on my balance, my symmetry, my strength. I'm going to come back better. I'm going to come back stronger. I'm going to come back more balanced. I'm definitely going to come back happier and more grateful for what I do have. I'm not going to push myself to the point of tiredness. I'm going to listen to my body when it's telling me things like, things are a little unbalanced here, or things are a little tired. So, all in all, a good thing. And definitely, if I can motivate myself to go to the gym and train my legs by doing leg press, body weight stuff, then, you know, if you've got two arms that actually work and you're not injured, surely you can motivate yourself to go to the gym and do something. Something's better than nothing. Every time something's better than nothing. You just get into the habit. And when you're in the habit, don't let something stop you. Even if it's an injury that you've given yourself by working out. You gotta always work at it, keep working at it. Motivation isn't natural necessarily, you know, you gotta keep working at it. Just like I'm gonna keep working at it through this, and I hope that whatever you're going through, you're gonna keep working at the fitness motivation as well. See ya.